Good morning to what we call the Global Grace Day. Today is the 9th of November, and for us in Tamera it's a very important day because I feel that for some of us it was really a life-changing experience to participate in a pilgrimage. What we started after we had reconciliation camps here with Israelis and Palestinians. So on the 9th of November 1938 there was in English it's what's the word, Crystal Night, yeah, where many Jewish people were killed, were tortured, where it was the opening of a very cruel fascism happening in Germany. And for us as Germans, it's to face to a history of our country where a lot of the pattern of perpetrator were born, and we as the children of this generation have to face that our grandpas or grandmas are part of the perpetrator. And to be a child of this generation, it's not the easiest situation to face this and to face it in the name of grace and not to hide it. And on the other side, the 9th of November was the day where the wall in Germany was opened. So it's a day of memory of pain, and it's a day of memory of hope. And this brought us that we had a pilgrimage from the north of Israel, and one night we spent in front of the wall in Tulkarem, and on the 9th of November we entered together with Israelis the West Bank. And this was really quite an adventure. I have written a book about it. It's called Grace, Pilgrimage for a Future Without War. And so you see the symbol there, where it's a symbol, it's made by Marko Bogacznik, a cosmogram, which says it's about opening all walls. It's about becoming aware of the pattern where we all are driven in, the pattern of perpetrator and victim. And the deep question, how can we really overcome this pattern? Without this, there will never be peace on this globe. So what is it inside of us? So grace reminds us also to the relation of inner peace and outer peace. And today we want to relate to the situation. The war has not ended. In this moment when we have the olive harvest here, I was thinking how we were walking on the pilgrimages and tried to protect Palestinian farmers that they can harvest their olives. And there was happening so much of violence around it that people cut the trees there. I want to call in Fayez, a farmer who is living on the other side of the wall. We met him the first time when we walked through the wall, and he received us as a guide, and he was full of anger and full of this Anklage, reclaiming against Israelis, and the Israelis were standing with us really shaky. And I think Fayez changed his whole life by meeting us. It was a pilgrimage where we noticed that it's not about worldview, it's about contact from center to center. And we had on this pilgrimage one special moment where the farmer Fayez, our guide, and Israeli soldiers met. And they met in a way from heart to heart. And this was life-changing for many of us. This was life-changing for people who we met in the settlements, who suddenly decided to enter into the West Bank. It was this readiness to overcome our borders, to open our inner walls. And this is what this day is about. So thank you that we can have such a protected harvest of olives here in Tamera, that we have this outer peace to discover what is inner peace about, to discover our own patterns. I'm already some time here in the stone circle, reminding myself to all the grace pilgrimages, and it's, yeah, may this day be a pilgrim's day for all of us.